sungurelo rola swona ku se fiking but team breaking news talk show namuntlha hina muyinga mwini wa hina wa ta tivisa eka n'wina ku ri hi vona mani njhani
ni pfukele njhani
amukela eka talk show ya hina namuntlha ri a swi va no ri batho va tlhele jananji i batho va lori va kwa Bolobedu va kwa va huma ka Malamulele va huma Giyani that's why tamiji nga ali va xi tiva xilungu va xi tiva xizulu va xi tiva xiloveni va xi tiva xivenda language leyi mi nga comfortable hi yona mi ta yi vulavula mi amukerile eka team breaking news
na tsaka na mina ku va ni ri lana looking forward to this then
mina ni vita Boti but I don't know lava va nga langutisa namuntlha va ta mi vita mani mina mi ti vita mani
vo tala va ni vita happy Mzalwane Mzalwane ri tata ku ri rhumba ri vitileriwani yani Mzalwane from Mama Block 12 Limpopo province, very tropical province as everyone knows.
Mavata Mzalwane ri kotso ku ri na xilungu xi huma kahle xi va fluent a hi xona lexi xa vile xa ku omelela xa ku tiyanyana xi nghena na xiloveni mara munhu a karhi a vulavula xilungu a ni ku huma ka xihoho.
I'm Block 12 next one like a show, so it's not really far from Ashioka. I'm not why you would think of that. Maybe personality, I mean, if I didn't know like a show, I don't know. But when I know Mama Block 12, what I'm looking to. In Mopani district.
No, ke pankapa ngikere reaching 5 patama okuma ka mkhwatsi ama wa Bolobedu am judge zaneni va bang va close.
So that's one that actually
we chaza municipality wa hina ni anda Mopani. Sula ku a umikulenene nkulu mara a ni mtivi kahle. Kumbe ni mbyela nyana xikongomelo xa hina is team breaking news. We know ku vanhu vo tala va ku huma emakaya a ku kula swilo swi basile a ku kula kahle ha jajana ha sechana ku kumeka munhu a ndla swihoxo hi mhaka ku lava ku impressa vanhu van'wana and then na success ya munhu yi tlhina yi blokekini hi mhaka ku lava ku impressa vanhu van'wana so mara hi lava ku tiva hi riendzo ra hiti Mzalwane ku fika kwani mina kusukanyana hi vulavurini nyana ni va vita the G. Why neither is the G, not the genius one, but the G. Me kulenja nakaya.
Mina ni just like any other child. Koba ku niranze swilo and kuma ku kuranza ka mina ka swilo swini isa. What would I say? Swini. It brought me where I am today. Koba na dating I get to dream of something. They say if I dream of something. Ndayiyela mahlweni well loko na sungula xikolweni a ni tike preschool nakona mathicara ya mina va nga ni uplift because they saw potential ya ku ri I'm actually talented, I'm multi-talented. Okay. So ninde vo swibelani a preschool loko ni fika primary va nghenisa ka ti-drama then loko ni fika high school I didn't really do much at high school because I no sungula ku va in a multiracial school, then niba shy, niba na low self-esteem. But then as time went by, you know what, you know what you want. We say that after myself. So I think just me being where I am, of which I believe we're gonna talk about that more. I just had to lift myself up and just being a go-getter for anything that I wanted.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, man, a team breaking news talk show. Show your number 1 ya ula judge. Show your number 1 ya kutwisisa xiyimo. Show your number 1 ya ku lava ku encourage mina. Lo totoleja batho ku ri ba kwele pele bophilong. Me play ku rhandza swi na me swi na swi rhandza.
Yes.
But wena me rhandza yi.
Okay, for me, especially when it comes to media. At first, I wanted to be a TV presenter, a gospel singer, okay. Of which that's one of the things because I am a choir leader. Then we say you follow Rebecca Maluka, you can tell from my style. So say as time went by, I'm sometimes when I'm alone, I will do my presenting in front of the mirror, maybe with the recorder and all that. But some of your talents, you never recognize them yourself. It's quite a lot of things that one wants to love. Because when I'm Mzalwane, when are you into this? What is it that you do?
Yes.
To be honest, myself, at this time, I also don't know what is it that I really want to do. But as long as everything is found by flow.
Me, all in one.
I'm everything, all in one. Yes, if you love an MC, I'm here. If you love a TV host, I'm here. Anything that is motivational speaker, I'm here. So yeah, it's all about learning everything that you think you get on
a motivator.
Yes.
And now you jump to that word, motivational speaker and all that. Before we got Makata Academy, that's school, I want you to tell us, if you are studying. I know the question, you can not go from the would say that I am gay.
Of course I am. Of course I am, and you know it's very, very difficult, Corey, especially when you're from a village.
Yeah.
You are very openly gay, and especially with the critics that we come across, and the way people portray someone another gay. So for myself, I feel very honored and privileged when you are very open about my sexuality to everyone, and to a point whereby we'll talk about when you gave me Papa. I sharpen up, but it's just the way I'm so comfortable in being myself. And you know, I think I've opened ways for many gay people in our village whereby now they feel free, or I can live my life the way I want without being that thing you're called and all that. People always talk, and even Nana Monta one, that is why I'm so proud about myself. There are so many people still talk about why is he doing all that? It's just something that they won't understand. And I mean, that's always very happy. That's what makes.
No, I like the fact that it's something that they won't understand.
Yes, definitely.
But are you able to make people understand?
Well, I don't know how I would make people understand, but Mina, always my answer to people when they ask how are you gay, it's I was born this way, but I spoke about one that just changed as time went by. But number one, it's just that the feelings just come. It's not something that, I mean, who would get up in the morning, I just want to be that one who criticizes every day. No one comes to oh, this is a gay person walking. No one wants that. It's just something that comes within, and as long as you embrace it, then and teach people about it. That is why I'm very open. If someone asks me, how do you do this and whatever, I'm very open to say, I need to take it as being criticized, because I know that so many people are not educated about this, educated in this term of this. I'm not talking about awareness, awareness of this. It's that is why we have the Gay Pride. We're trying to have people to understand that there are such things in our daily basis. So as long as it's a welcoming community, and I'm so quite glad for even in our communities lately, they're actually getting used to it. I can't know Jajana and all that, and I see quite a lot of people being open and living their lives the way they do.
But Gaya Pilori, we are still now cut team breaking news talk show. Number one talk show Yakuna Judge. Ni Nashtivan Genakere. Some of the basis Nashtiva for the against gay. Hata yakat makatapo, but Josin Janish call no lapo by Nikayana background by Akelanyana Magali. He talks about Judge, but otherwise, Lavapo, he take up a Jaja, he got up the best to Shapo, she Yamatuna show. I can again.
Yes.
I mean, Bele.
Yes.
I'm not activity again.
Yes.
Or maybe you would say that Miss Subula Giri.
From the day I was made. When my parents made me.
Nothing, Navan, ni Nabo, just that I'm not sure what comfortable for mention about Panabana, but today, but it became.
Well, it happens. I mean, if I want to have a child, it's possible for me to have a child. I mean, technology in the is right. Kuna bo spend
yeah, but abantu laba kuyibo iba laba ku relationship before, then ba huma swihela, then ba tiki no that's why you tirhisa rito ra ku they were converted from straight to gay. Kumbe na khala va ri na swa va chava ku jajiwa lava ku tiva ngopfu hi le kerekeni, especially kaya no kaya ava tsema strong. How did you manage kuhanya anze ka kereke while you are kid?
Well, I think I was very fortunate for the people, the church that I went to, I were very judgmental, and they were so welcome. I mean, even the way I sang, the way I acted on stage, you would actually tell me, all that. But you know, they gave me that platform to use it as my own, whereby I could just do anything I wanted. You know, so I mean, it was so easy for me. I could even never MC. Take on a church service. So I mean, I've never experienced that thing. Maybe one of the church members, why would you let this person do this and all that? I mean, I think Block 12 is just a very peaceful place. If Jaja, of course there are Jaja of which I don't really take serious, but being in church, I think it groomed me to where I am. Even today, that is why I speak on guy Mzalwane, because I grew in church and I had so much support from the church people that I went with.
No, I believe that
church.
I know if you kereke totala, if vanhu vo tala va ngheni kereke va tsandzeka ku twisisa.
True.
Now we are a family.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
You know, the only thing that mattered to me was my mom and dad.
Oh,
and
the rest
not really. And you know, I will come got the siblings stamina. So when it comes to my parents, my mom once said to me, "My baby, we've always known you gay, and we've seen that from a very young age. And we are so proud of you. That is why even today, most of my friends know. If you go to my mom or dad, they will tell you how proud they are about me. So when it comes to my siblings, they also very supportive. I mean, I talk to my sister about my relationships, as much as they may be very miserable, but it's a lot. We go through a lot when it comes to that. But my family is very, they're very supportive of anything that I do. And yeah, I mean, my sexuality is feel very different from Banabama because they all treat me the same way with love, and I'm actually the most dramatic one, and they actually tolerate me. So yeah, family very supportive, my mom and dad, as much as they village people, and my dad will tell you how proud he is of me being gay.
No.
Yes.
Okay. No. So I can say we again upload familiar way. Because now look over na situation you find na le sungula ka family ukufeva na family then abana low self esteem. Yeah. So now lying and that's the point. Already if you live kuma family kuma support from two our all right. Let's talk our primary. Which primary did you go? And then high school, therefore tertiary. You know, my foundation starts, you forgot something, preschool is very important. Nisumile Aitken, Rach, whereby Manyama, I love that woman to date. She uplifted me to be where I am. Then Vesinangla Primary School, Mohali Primary School, whereby Memora Center put me into drama, you know, this public speaking, that's where everything started. They say, Lokonia grade 8, Kubakunia, I set one for, that's what people don't really know what we mean. I set one. For a few months, they say, I had to move to Johannesburg, in the high school, I went in college, of which it was not really my favorite thing because it's a
multiracial school. And I know Sudaka English and the so
Ay omele. Ajela ke kapa kayo okrede. Barde.
It's really quiet. So only kaba on bana baba ngaba kaba ka class ni makitsaya. Le na ikrotsa kri I will just join in, but what if the joke is on me? But even if push at least I mean I articulate to the language, and I was one of the top achievers at the end of the year. Then as time went by, grade 10, whereby we have to choose our subjects. We say we choose our travel and tourism. We say from matric, Mzalwane, enroll at University of Technology for tourism management.
Okay, Mala, while you are there,
Yes.
you are still gay.
And now that
You're not changing, you're not pretending, you're not.
I'm not pretending, and
Okay.
sometimes I think by then I would get offended when someone said I was gay, because I mean, we accepting yourself. I just thought it was something different, you know, that people didn't really get used to, and I still understand, you know, if I can still take myself back to that young self, I would give myself advice. I would be patient with people. Because they're not in your shoes.
Yes.
So I was okay, definitely and proud.
Okay.
And my very first boyfriend was within my school.
High school.
Yes. A white guy, and yeah, it was.
What year was it?
I was in grade 11.
Okay.
Yeah. So I never know one day. I was under a sharp and I worried too.
You know, when before me like grade 11,
Yes.
look, ni bana appointment to come here and we will meet you.
Yes.
Ni into research about gays.
Yes.
So another was it.
Okay.
Let's start me safe. This people called gay at the top, gay at the bottom.
Okay.
Unaiwan ladies, yeah.
Kuna versatile.
Yes. So the love before is kala. It's just okay. Kai don't see me. Tiba kore right top, right this what, and then the bottom. What are you? Not up to my way. Are you bottom? Are you top? Are you?
I'm bottom.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But I want you to know, as I gay type, he is bottom. No. I'm a love like English school way, having your first boyfriend, high school,
Yes.
grade 11, and then he's top, obviously.
Obviously.
Obviously. Alright, and then continue about your academy.
So from then, I did my matric in 2011. Then 2012, we said committed results coming in Limpopo. But then I was actually tired of school. It happens, don't judge. Then I took a gap year in 2012, whereby I spent most of the time trying to really figure out what I wanted to do in life. Yes. Matric, yes.
A bachelor's degree.
It was, what is it again? I don't really take it seriously anymore. It was a diploma. Yes, I was satisfied. from my standard, then I was satisfied.
Yeah.
So I'm an open person. So hey, it was a higher certificate. I'll still be proud. Hey, whatever that I could achieve, then I'll talk about it and my way of how I think.
Yeah, many fail me.
Yes, you know, it's something
so.
Very, you should be. We all fail.
Alright, yeah.
So I tried to maybe skorobonyana and just, but it was just not really for me. If I'm being Nyatera, as I'm not going to mention names, Nyatera at one of the retail stores, of which one day was enough for me, because it was not my thing. I'm not saying it's something that people shouldn't do.
That energy you have,
yes, it was not for that.
Yeah.
The section there was like, no, I'm not gonna do it. Then I stayed, we say June, I applied at Tony University, but I accepted. Everything just went so quick. I don't know, but everything just went so quick. Basically, he looked at Sungula my first year in 2013. Yeah, as time went by, I enjoyed my course. Then tourism management.
Oh, so that was from high school.
From high school, yes, definitely. Then looking currently the last second year. Because as I said, I like things. You know, every opportunity that comes in, I'm going for it. Then I applied for a certain internship. When I was the third year students, I was training. But me not being a second year, I still went for it.
Okay.
Then the general manager called me. Then I went for like a live interview. And so why is it that you want to do this whilst junior second? I was like, you know what, I feel like what I've learned, what I've gained from my high school, because our high school is more of a college, you learn and whatever. So I told them, no, I want to take on this. Then they gave me an opportunity to do that the internship. Then I got bored with my course whilst working, because second year,
okay.
yes. Already I'm permanent, I'm earning, and I'm already there, what I'm studying for. Then I had to keep that course on a pause.
I mean, it was 2015.
Somewhere there.
Yeah.
Now I feel old in 2020 something.
Yeah,
so I had to keep that on a pause. Then whilst I was still working there, I got another job as assistant project manager for an engineering company.
Yes, manager.
Of
the
which, yes, of which really it was not really my thing. I only worked for a few months. Then from then I was still furthering my studies. Then when I was left with one module, I got another opportunity. No, the gate was also, you have to.
Because while studying, and I'm speaking about those we are going to interview again. Things are hard because the background was not for me. For the Baba like most because the bursaries, the NFSAs, the likes of NFSAs, they were poor. So we opportunity.
I won't say my background was perfect, because my mom, I proudly say this, my mom was a domestic worker and my dad was also a domestic worker. He was a gardener for the same family that my mom was making food. So, and not school really, I mean, my mom's bosses took me to the schools. So they took care of my education and all that. So after that thing, I've got the knowledge, I think I've got what it takes. That time I thought, I didn't believe that I had that. That is why anything that came to me, I would just, that is why I always tell people, even if you're driving somewhere or you're passing somewhere, whatever, senior something wanted, just apply for that, regardless of what you have. You don't know what's gonna come. Because I really present myself when it comes to such things, you know. If it's something that I have to take on, even if I've never done it, I will definitely do, because I believe in myself.
Yeah.
You know. So I think so many people, whilst you're studying, it's fine. You can get something you got stuck aside. You can focus on your academics as well. It's just that thing I think everything happened so fast. Then in a time whereby and it was so difficult. You know, and my mom would get up every morning before I she would come to my bedroom and say, my baby, one day you're gonna be fine. Like, she kept me going, one day you're gonna get a job, one day you're gonna, and today I'm living the dream, you know, what my mom kept saying to me. Today.
No, from domestic workers.
Yes.
And then I don't want to talk about where you are now before you speak about this. But otherwise, from where you're coming from, maybe otherwise if I can apply
Dreaming big.
yeah, so like he said in the beginning, he's a motivational speaker. Already look motivating me now. What about breaking news podcast to show them
yeah, so as I kept my course on pause, everything just happened very fast. I mean, I've had all the necessary courses that I needed to be where I actually wanted in the tourism industry. Then, the opportunity, I remember when I first started for this one company that I worked for 5 years. I was in Durban, but on phone, and they asked me to come for an interview. And I was like, you know, I proudly did say, I'm not around. I mean, I'm in Durban. If you don't mind waiting for me after 2 weeks, then they waited for me. Then I went there, I got the job, So I started as a receptionist. That time my course is still on break. Still pausing.
The tourism course.
Yeah.
Since 2 years. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Still, because life just happened. And in between that, remember there's something else. So as I was working there, I became more of the face of that company as a receptionist, and I enjoyed my customer. So
Interacting with people.
yes, interacting with people.
Yes.
Sometimes I would go home crying. I had this one guest made me cry, made me feel less of myself. But I think that's one of the things that kept me going. No. I never. When it comes to work, like I've got boundaries.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm a very, very professional person. Okay. Sometimes. So as I was there, I enjoying my work and all that. It just came as a surprise. Look, the CEO came to me. Everyone is voted for it. You don't deserve to be there anymore. That was after 2 years working as a receptionist.
Okay.
Then I was promoted to marketing assistant.
Okay.
Whereby we did the marketing for the company, of which I only went for eight months. After 8 months, I was promoted again to assistant general manager. That's where everything started.
I think God was proving I'm no longer that God, you are work hard. I can still bless these people, but otherwise, the promotion.
I once posted something on TikTok of which I think that was one of the videos that actually got people attending, checking me. It's going.
I love it. The
fact that I'm gay does not block my prayers to God, because I will go down on my knees and ask God for this particular thing, no matter how long it takes, but eventually God will. Now I pray to God, like I'm a very prayerful person. Even when I'm driving, if something tells me to stop and just pray, I will do that. I will do that.
Team breaking news talk show. It's a prayer warrior. There's a video link with I posted video.
Hi my lovely people. So I'm just thinking to myself, Oguti, happy. You don't really have to go far to look for something that you'd say you're proud of about yourself. The one most important thing that I'm very proud of myself is accepting myself the way I am, accepting my sexuality, because I know there are so many people out there who are like me, but they can't just let it be because of the way the society take it, the way the discrimination is actually circulating around about gay people, So for myself, there's so many people who sometimes post nasty things about the LGBTQ people and think that it would hurt. Honestly, such things don't really get to me, because I know that I did not just wake up in the morning and decide that I was gonna be gay. And those people who always judge those dating both girls and boys at the same time, and I know secretly would be the boys. You will never understand something until it gets to you. I know there are those who just decide, okay, I'm gonna start doing this, but why still judge them? Why still judge them for something that they wanna do? I mean, first of all, they're not using your private parts. So we need to respect each other's choices. We need to respect each other's preferences. So for myself, happy Mzalwane, anything that has to do with discriminating gay people, trust me, it does nothing to my heart. It's actually just a laughing thing, So just don't use something about gay people thinking that maybe I will break down. No ways.
I've gone through quite a lot of things, bad things said about us gay people, and you know what? I choose not to let it ruin my life, because I know Unkulunkulu loves me, and Unkulunkulu is gonna keep blessing me. God is still gonna answer my prayers. You know, you just go down on your knee and tell God, "Konke," and He provides. Anyway, have a beautiful Easter weekend. Mwah! I love you all.
Otherwise, you are a prayer warrior. I know some of the things, so Melela push just for this is my child. Otherwise, we don't know after the but we don't want to talk about that. I love that Tom Jabu Yeso Jabu Abraham. And I love Tom Zara, the way Tom Zara. Now, otherwise, look, send me promote Mitera 8 months. After Palania.
From marketing, it was 8 months. Then basically, I have assistant general manager. Yes, that was actually after 4 months. I was already a complete general manager.
G. My the G.
Oh, that's where it comes from.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Then I think everything just turned out the Yaku. You know, now I'm a corporate. I'm professional. Seeing the manager, but almost my parents' age. You know, I had to learn the emotional intelligence. I had to learn the different characteristics. And you know, so quite a lot of things just had to come. That is why looking for another, a lot of things happened in a very short period of time. But then I keep saying I'm a prayer one. I will pray to God and say, you know what, God, this just came to me. Give me strength, show me a way on how to handle it. And say, yeah, everything just
okay. But when did you become a general manager? I think
okay, from we are currently in 2025. The first time the assistant out, it was in 2023. Then towards the end of the 2023 hours, I think early 2023, somewhere there. You know, my journey keeps. I don't look back. But I think it's 3 years now. It's 3 years now, and then I just recently changed from a different company to a newer company, which is also bigger. We also look at our growth in the career field. So it's almost 4 years, 3 years, somewhere since I've been a general manager.
The G.
Yes,
no, he is the G indeed. But when we going for our conclusion, I know you mentioned that you are a motivational speaker. Nilaba me, our viewers there. I know not the gay number I know kuna balava straight number and I know for sure kuna balava ba confused abala umeza ku ba wela ana kumbe ana kwala ka team breaking news number but we want to motivate them to so that bataba confident. Number one, number two, confident. Ya believer kaliswa believer kaso nako batasupport ko bele bafana mabiji.
Well,
platform
you know, really, it's really now it gets me very emotional. When I judge if I just pop it.
No. Kalava sula.
You know, there are so many people listening about and then just because of where we come from, fact, if no Melela Jane and Mr. Sinki and Bengo, and all that. It's all about how you feel. I mean, your mental health comes first. Whether in the rain, whether in other friends, if it's a means you're gonna cut off your friends so that you can live your life, then you need to do that, because at the end of the day, when you are, it's only you. Especially looking at toilet. That's only you. You're gonna be with your only self. So you need to think about yourself. What is it that makes you happy? And abantu bazothini. That's what kills us the most. You know, myself, I date guys who are dating girls as well. But that one guy, that's something that will say, what will they say? That's one of the things that's killing people. And you know, that's one thing that you enjoy. But just because you want to impress people that don't even care about you.
Before you continue, woman is that put up for a stanjani team breaking you skill like Mzalwane. But I have all that. So, man, otherwise, legislation club, do not say,
Yes. I mean, each coalition of the Samsaveni and let's start on them. As long as you start at the Samila, when as long as then let it be. You know, so my advice is the way you feel uncomfortable is wrong. And I feel like whatever for myself, character, I mean, going watch have a kuba and I don't think Namuntaba very feeling up on Kabala so looking at the interview. But oh, I've had so many incidents whereby I don't want to be with him just because also. But at the end of the day, I'm the same person. I'm not that person. You know, so myself, and I think that is why Ilya wanted to mention I feel like not the community and I say, but say about I'm getting Kunava Fana, was got a one and I got away from by a group by number. I can't just say, you know, one night you spending the night in Mzalwane, but it's no longer like that. But my followers actually,
yes,
because I know a lot of them will be asking me, where is Rintekanja? Just be as free as you are. Don't let people make you feel bad of yourself.
Yes.
Anything that you spend out, as long as you're the only thing that matters. So if you spend that happy, then be happy. If you think let them be. Maybe that allow for a success.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, he love like a team breaking news talk show. You put them up TV. As still up on my blog 12, as still up the June, as still up background the Abayan Jan. Muno want to be Angabulanish. Aku ukhona uwaba ngalibaka lawo family yawo ibe ku support na family yaka support ngiliye byano at least lena ngikho ubale that confident somewhere nakubona family yawo usupportile ngisipotini kumntashwana knowing the fact phela nami ngibelieve akasesikakhulu mani boza kakhulu right mana ana mama so now imani labangiya mara kuhanya jibu so mingabula yini ka munhu wa hindlela leyi wa swi lava kona confident wa swi lava ku hlamba basa asaseka fana na van'wana mara ilenzeka ina na talent ko like you anga va tichisi ku rin'wana mara family and supporting siblings vatswari wahano kumani va rawa leswi swi ndlaku it's not you.
You know, that's why it's very difficult, especially from a family. Sorry to say this, Mara, I never known my in the traditions, the cultures, and all that, and understand that. Mina follow Masiko and all that. So if you see what Akaya, maybe get someone that you can talk to. I mean, Maskula, not government, you can go for free counseling or take about and all that. But if it doesn't work out, pray about it. I mean, God is the only one who's going to make a way. If you're going to try, I'm going to get someone to speak to my parents, still, I should find this one. Be patient. Eventually, there will be time whereby and now when you're going to live the life that you're actually dreaming of yourself living that life.
Yeah.
I know it can be very difficult.
Yeah.
I know it can be very difficult. And you are not right to come out to your families, but just pray about it to God. You know that God loves us. We wouldn't be where we are today. We are in that
yeah.
In case that's what matters. Pray to God and say, God, if this is not working out, show me a way. Or maybe show my family a way. Yes.
Okay. But you know, in that team breaking news, in the says the one or quote you one link and you are a created creature, created out of a creativity of a creator.
Hallelujah.
Ishilo relationship ba kore munhu wana wani ke kumbe loyi anga mubumba anzeka ku usikoti bya muvumbi so leswi vula ku ri you are not on your own. There's somebody created you out of his creativity. Yes. So now, hapana manje marito mo hetelela lama ka lomani ina mabutsaneng kiki na la team breaking news. Me lava ku the followers ta n'wina lava va langusa team breaking news va mativa va madyondza kumbe va swi tiva va tshama va hanya na swona ku ya mahlweni loko hi nga swi fani.
You are more than enough. In whatever that you do, whether in a support or you don't have the support, you are more than enough. And I think pushing something lay one of when our physical criteria just to impress other people. One more than a community suicide just because they failed at certain things that people expected of them. Don't put yourself into competitions that you don't really necessarily have to be in competitions of. You are more than enough. That's the word. You must make a research. Kuna Maya Angelos, she's talked about being more than enough. There's Oprah Winfrey talked about that you are more than enough. That is why now you are applying for something. Tell yourself that you are more than enough for this.
No, like that breaking news. La vula leswi la cancer eka Mzalwane for kanto banganyika wona. Nam dowling kayo. Have I mentioned now? But I thought maybe he's going to talk about this place. Me available.
Yes, I mean,
ilapha cancer bayinike indawo ibakukahle itamkhomba khona kahle kuyile ndawo nenjani indawo tumata shimshelehle hala junior lava ngantisa ko butini but otherwise he canceling indawo le ngakayona
italawa ni cancer ishilongo
yeah right now na lava manangisa team breaking news ba ayishitiva ngopfu
definitely. So I just want to give special thanks to the Black Brick Hotels as being their former employee as I was managing here. I just want to thank for the opportunity they gave me to and 1.5 hour interview, which has been very informative. And it's something like this that will keep us going, because I know that even if I go somewhere, I definitely still know that I've got a home to go to for anything that I want to do. So big shout outs to Black Brick Hotels, Bedford View.
Okay, Black Brick Hotel. No, I can't say never team breaking news. Interpret. But otherwise, from my side, Mr. Breaking News, aka Sikwa Badama, Taranza Cancer, Nelika Munamingata View. Superman, Itaboya Part 2. Mr. Pote Papa Roba managing, I should be managing Queen. Baba receptionist, I should be receptionist.
Short a lot of Shumaka LinkedIn. And you know, before we even go, I encourage everyone to go buy an account on LinkedIn.
Okay.
That's more of a professional Facebook. If you love to post for this, and then your potential employer may be there. So make sure that you get yourself the accounts on LinkedIn, and that's way. If you wanna get to know more, I just can't mention my video where I'm coming from, but follow me on LinkedIn. That's where I post all my motivations, my career journeys, and everything.
Okay, I post a LinkedIn No, before maybe mentioning something like you are one of the MCs. So I don't want to I just want to make history. I'm just a lava MC. A patinya lava MC. Kumbe ashkabeli shaka lava MC. At kobeli lava MC. So bangam kumanjani.
Like a Facebook, my Facebook handle, it's Mzalwane Records. Then LinkedIn is, no, not really LinkedIn, but Instagram, that's where I normally attend to that, _records.
Okay. As we close, Lago will be people bye.
That's the last thing on my mind.
If I so, in that episode today, Lazalago, iko kissing from my side. Bye bye.